Hello and welcome to Novatech University's Vertical Application Seminars. I'm Larry Bohumer. Today we're going to be focusing on an application that we have termed to be called Advanced Monitoring. This actually encompasses a number of different applications and solutions, but we decided to loop it all together to keep it simple for you. The goal here today, as for all of our webinars, is to provide some basic information about this application, or in this case, suite of applications, its components, and some of the expected benefits for the company. Just a bit about Novatech. As the slide mentions, our mission is to help customers deploy IoT, or Internet of Things, solutions in many ways. For some, this might include things like flexible financial payment options. For others, it could be providing world-class pre- and post-technical sales support. And for others, it could even be providing some logistical services to help ease the burden of deployment. We, of course, do this to make money, but we also do it to fulfill a vision. And that's to help customers figure out the complex world of IoT and how to use it to better their business. In this application today, we're talking about using a combination of things. This could be things like sensors, direct connectivity, so plugging directly into a device, whether it be via an Ethernet port or serial port, and using some kind of communication. Generally, it's cellular communication, but it could also be landline, satellite, private radio. And we do these things in conjunction altogether to monitor many aspects of a complex machine. As we're going to discuss later, the amount of machines that we can talk to is incredible, as well as the diversity of machines. And that also means that the kind of information that we can draw is also very diverse. But there are some common things that many companies, or in this case, equipment owners, may want to monitor. One of the first things is power draw. This can be a sign that a device is being used properly. It could also be that a device is being used excessively and it's overheating and drawing too much power. It could also be that it's drawing too little power and perhaps it's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. Either way, the information is drawn back to the system. As well, the hours of operation is important for many customers for many reasons. First, it could allow you to adhere better to maintenance schedules. It could also allow you some better billing and billing flexibility. And finally, it can let you know when a device has to be replaced. Fuel levels can include obviously things like diesel and gasoline, but it also could include other fluids that are used, such as oils and other liquids that are used for lubrication. And this helps to let you know what's going on with your machine. Finally, there are many different things you can monitor temperature of, but we're talking here about things, key components. When these key components overheat, it can often be a sign of failure. Once you have all this information, it doesn't do you a lot of good unless you can put it into a usable form. And the idea here is to draw the information back to a key system. This could be one that you own. This could be a cloud-based service. And then to take the information and put it into a usable form for your employees. All the information in the world doesn't make sense unless they can actually know what to do with it. And this could be different for everybody. It could be a text when a device is being used improperly. It could be a dot on a map to show them to go repair something. Or it might be some kind of a database to allow them to know historically how things have been going. There's probably as many benefits as there are devices we can talk to, but here's a few that we're going to talk about today. The first thing is downtime really does suck. It costs you money, it increases frustration among your team and among your employees. It also makes you for bad customer service. So the idea of making devices more reliable will definitely help your business in almost every way. As well, your design team might love the idea of getting information back from real life deployments. The idea of that is to allow them to better make decisions for future designs. As well, if your devices fail less often, they definitely last longer in the field, and that will reduce your CapEx costs going forward. For many business owners, the idea of reducing after-hours use is not only about money, it can also be about legal liability. If your devices are being used by people who weren't supposed to be using them, this could increase the risk of injury and potentially even lawsuits. If your equipment goes down less often and you have better information, it makes sense that your employees be much more productive, especially your repair and maintenance crews. As well, if the devices are going down less often in the field, you're probably going to get a few less customer complaints. Finally, knowing how and when devices are used allows you to improve your billing options. If, for example, you bill today on a flat rate, you might now be able to bill on per hour usage. And this might allow you to be a key differentiator versus your competitors. There's a lot of customers who can use this kind of solution, but we're talking about just a few of them here. If you make, sell, repair, or do anything involving heavy equipment, there's a good chance these solutions will be very beneficial for you and your company. As well, if your property, whether you're a government agency or a private owner, has a boiler, HVAC system, furnace system, large refrigeration, or any other kind of system for that matter, even things like printing presses, you're greatly going to benefit from one of these offerings. As well, energy companies today have incredible monitoring systems on many of their large pieces of equipment, but they might want to extend it to some of the less expensive pieces of property now that the cost of these solutions has come down dramatically. Finally, smart retailers and hotel owners are using these solutions to better optimize things like lighting, cooling, and other systems, and this helps to improve not only user comfort, but also the bottom line. I thank you for today for taking the time to watch this. I look forward to having you watching a future webinar. Thanks. Bye now.